Somebody asked me the question, or sent a question, what do I have to do to go to the Latin Mass? So I'm going to give you the point that is most critical and most important. Okay, say if somebody said to me that, I'm driving to work, or I'm in a town, or I'm in a city, and I'm dressed like this with a hoodie, and somebody says, well, in half an hour there's a traditional Latin Mass in X church, and I dressed like this, I'm not in my best clothes, I don't have a tie on, but I really want to go to that Mass. What would I do in that situation? I would go dressed like this, because look, it's going to take me 2 hours to get home, to get changed and all like that. I would go dressed like this. I'd make sure that I'm not, try and make sure that you're not smelly, and the normal etiquette that you would do with anybody. Like if you're going to meet anybody, and you're going to try and present yourself as well as you can, and give your heart to Christ. Just give your heart. Be there in the presence of God and give your heart. I know every single priest in Ireland that says the traditional Latin Mass. All of the communities, they are there giving their hearts. I know them. Just give your heart. The traditional Latin Mass for me, and the way you receive communion, was the greatest, most mystical experience I've ever had in my life of the Sacred Heart. It was just mind-blowing for me. So just go and give your heart. We do not go to traditional Latin Mass ever to divide the church. It's never a sign of protest. It's always a sign of humility. Lord, thy will be done in your church. And pray for the church. We just want reverence. And the church will see this one day. We have to give the message with humility. Just humility and love. That's how we renew the Mass. That's an American traditionalist. I don't care what you say. The way you renew the Mass, the way we return to the sacred into our church, is with humility and love. We will do it, us laity, by going there, by showing it. That's how it will be done. Humility and love, praying for our church. Down on our knees, praying for our church. This is the greatest mystery of the universe. At Mass. This is the greatest mystery. If you encountered the beating heart of Christ, your life would be transformed. Your kid's life would be transformed. Go with your heart. Go like this. If you happen to see if you're in Limerick and there's a traditional Latin Mass on, you happen to be passing, go in like this. Go to Mass. Give your heart to Christ. See how your life will be transformed. I can 100% guarantee you. No ifs, no buts. You give your heart to Christ in the Eucharist. Go to a confession. Ask Father, what do I have to do? He'll lead you. Give your heart to Christ in the Eucharist. He will lead you. He will transform you, no matter what your situation is in life. Give your heart to Christ. You will see. I can 100% transform. You don't have to discern what I'm saying. What I'm saying is from Christ. Hear my words as if they're Christ's words. He wants your heart, and He will transform you. You have no idea. The Eucharist transforms souls. It just does. And for me, thank God for the priests who retain the traditional Latin Mass, because they opened me to a mystery I never saw. They did. And the church will see this. But we have to give this message with love, with humility. Never division. We are no better Catholics than anybody else in this world. We just need Christ. We just need Him. Us Irish, we will transform the church with our humility and our love and our reverence for the Eucharist. We will renew this. We will show the church that what was true, good and beautiful in our liturgy is sacred and profound and beautiful and can help souls. Never as a sign of division. Never. If people are finding Christ, the Novus Ordo, and that's what's nourishing them, let Christ do what He has to do. If us that have found Christ in the traditional Latin Mass find it profound and beautiful, it should be fostered and encouraged. Off you go. Let the Holy Spirit do what He needs to do in the church. So, what do you need to do to go to a traditional Latin Mass? Go. Just go and encounter the greatest mystery you've ever seen in your life. Hear my words as if they're Christ's words. Christ wants to give you his beating heart. He is speaking through me to you in this video. He wants to give you his beating heart. And when you encounter him, when you touch his heart, listen to my words. When you touch his heart, you will say, oh my God, what have I not seen all my life? And your life will be transformed. And you do not need to pay a single euro or buy a book off anybody to get Christ's beating heart. It's there. Go. Go. Just go. You'll see. You'll see. Just go and pray in reverence. Do what the people are doing in the church. Go up to communion, kneel at the altar, close your eyes, open your mouth and receive communion. And you will start to see the beating heart of Christ as if you've never seen it before. God bless. Take care. And as I said, we're no better than any other Catholics. We are no better. We are just as sinful, just as fallen, just as desperate. We need Christ's beating heart. The Sacred Heart was meant for these times. People don't understand this, but you need this. And you will be transformed. Just do it. Just go to Christ. Hear my words and know that Christ wants you with him. Those are the words of Christ. That's what the Holy Spirit is telling me through to you. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Go to Christ. Renew the Eucharist. You don't have to discern that. That is age-old, fundamental, crystal clear Catholic teaching. We need to direct our hearts to the Sacred Heart of Christ. No ifs, no buts. That's it. God bless. Just do it. Bye-bye.